Let's do that for a little bit. What's happening, y'all? How we doing? How's it going? We got another opportunity to draw today. Believe that one to be a true statement as well, y'all. Let's go. I I just want to draw. That's really it. So I'm gonna find some markers to put together, and we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this true, y'all. We're gonna make this so true. Oh yeah, that's what it's gonna do. Okay. All right, so we have a poster that we're going to. Let me see. I need to clear this to make sure edges are what they're supposed to be. How y'all doing out there? Y'all good? We're on YouTube Live, and I'm loving it. Another opportunity to show, show the world what's possible. You know what I'm talking about? So today, we're gonna draw. I'm full of rain, and we have, I believe if you can see what the clickbait is, the thumbnail. I always say clickbait. I'm so far from it. So there is a bird that is being attacked by a little girl. She's kind of like yelling in his face. And so we're going to draw that because I think that was going to be something cool to do. So we're going to get started. We need a few markers. Actually, I'm going to make her skin peach. We have apricot. We have a red shirt. We've got a green background. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the green background, but let's figure that out. So I hope you guys are with me. This should take us about an hour. If, maybe 2 hours. I'm not even sure. Not okay with me. So, before we get started, just make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you, make sure you come back for some more. Make sure I can find. All. Alright, so We have red. There's a little bit of brown in there. Well, let's add. There's some grass. Let's go. I think her hair is like. Her hair actually might be the same color. And she has like dark brown eyebrows. I don't think I have any of those colors. I think I did buy a dark brown. Let me see. I'm gonna have to dump out all these markers because I am not sure. I'm not sure where all of the key markers are. We do have some green. That's for sure. I don't even think we have. Oh, we do have white for her eyes too. Let me not forget that color. This one might work. I think it is the right size too. I think it might be this. This is her head. Yeah. Inside of her mouth. Everything's like a darkish tonish. I said I was going to start with the black markers first on this paper. That's gray. Such a weird feeling. Alright, I think we could use gray. Gray might be. We'll use gray. Cool. Alright, so we'll start with her. Wait. What's up, Mom? How you doing? What's good? What's up, Sarah? Let's go. Let's see what you got, bro. Appreciate it, man. I'm about to get this. Hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure I get all of the I'll make sure I got all the markers and stuff, but let's go. Alright, so we have her head, we have her nose, her mouth, her ear, and she's yelling hard. So this is her head, her shoulder, her arms. That first mark is crazy good. How you doing out there? Y'all enjoying your day? It's gonna take me a little while. I'm just gonna get what I think is the areas. Just a little bit higher. Eyes. So I'm just using I'm just going to use what I have up for the picture. That's her nostril. It looks a little wider than that. So there. And then her nose. I think I did that right. She is yelling hard too. So the story, I have to figure out what the story is of why she's yelling at the bird. And why the bird is being attacked by this little girl, but when we get there, trust me, we'll find out exactly what's the situation. And we'll get her name and yeah, we'll get where they're at. It looks like they're in like a park or something. Yeah, that's where it looks like it's at. Just somewhere, some random place we find ourselves. Just yelling at birds. I mean, it's funny because I thought of like so many different situations where people are um, are so close to nature, and like I think birds yell at us more than anything, but sometimes it's the opposite way too. I think we're most likely yelling at birds too. I think this is low enough. Higher. Your teeth. Yeah, so that's me trying to describe exactly what's the scenario for this situation. 1, 2. This is the side of her head. This should be her ear. Yep. And then I think I got her mouth correct. She just has that there. Her nose. Okay, her mouth. I'm gonna get this mouth. Get this mouth correct. There's such a gap right here. I think it's right. It's way closer. It's below her ear. Not outside her other eye. She's got like a little lip there, but it is way closer to the outside. So. Let's make sure we keep. Oh, that sounds like it's gonna rain real hard. About time. I knew it was gonna rain today too. That's crazy. I said it earlier. I was like, it hasn't rained. I was like, something about that is just really odd because usually it rains if it's like crazy freaking hot outside, but it didn't rain at all. I just heard something, and it sounds like it's gonna rain real hard. And this is the bottom of her ear. And I think I got her jaw correct. Might be a little bit this. Let's see, her eyebrows. I'm gonna use. I have like a brown. I don't have brown though. Like I don't have any of that color. I don't even have a crayon that's brown. So what we're going to do is, because it's more like a reddish, we're going to use this marker. We're just going to find out where this is this. It's a little higher. This is outside her eyeball. close to this line, it's on the outside. She got it straight. Still a little bit closer here. And then it goes to the outside, somewhere like here. I'm just trying to bridge the gap between the picture and what I have going on. It's harder to see it from this angle because the light is so strong up against. I think that's what her mouth looks like, and she has like a row of teeth right here. She does have a gap a little bit. It's still below. Her teeth are at the top here. It might be a little different. So this marker is not going to show up as well for a number of reasons. But we have apricot, so I just need to figure out the back of her head or the top of her head. Just right in the middle of her eye. How high up is it? 3. It's like right here. Oh yeah, it sounds like it's gonna freaking tear down. Why is it supposed to rain? It can't be rain. That's gotta be like fireworks or something. And I'll pull this one because that's the top of her hair. Consistent. Alright, so then I'm going to find where her shoulder is going to meet her neck. So it's a little bit behind her ear. The ear's right here. Her chin meets her shoulder. And she's got like a hair coming down this way. So let's get the inside of her ear as well. Put the skin from her earlobe. So I'm directly trying to illustrate what it is that's in the photo. I don't want to deviate. I'm not trying to make up different lines or something else. I really want to keep consistent with what I see. Got her ear and her eyeballs. We'll put her eyes, her iris. It's a little. A little bit here. Nah, there's no way that it could be right. Yeah, 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 yeah. So then I have her forehead, which is like somewhere over here. I gotta match. Gotta match this. The side of her eye. Hoping it's close enough. That part's pretty wide, so I need to be. Kind of far, then close. Let's see. And I could just fill in this. What she has on the outside is white. Thank you guys for watching though. This is something I do every day, but a lot of times I'm not recording and I just go at it. And I really enjoy this. I like buy these $2 canvas or art. Oh, they're like $2 posters, and I just like to draw. So it gives me an opportunity to feel whatever I'm feeling for the day, and I just put it down. And yep, I really enjoy that part. Really do. And now we got her shirt, which is just like a little here. I'm hoping it matches her nose. But yeah, I got a bunch of these posters. I haven't actually posted anything on the website recently, but when I get to it, I'll post all of the posters that are up for sale, and you guys can purchase them. You take a look at them. A lot of it goes to my Instagram, so if you guys want to follow me on my Instagram, it's Perky's Pocket. I think I got that right. It's Perky's Pocket on my Instagram, and you can check out my works in progress as well there. Most of the time I do like to post frequently. Yeah. Alright, so that's too far down. That's too far. How did I get that far? Hair's coming from here. What's up, Amizu? How you doing today? How's it going today, Amizu? So I'm just drawing this girl that's screaming at this bird real quick, and we'll see where this takes us for the rest of the stream. I think I'm doing a really good job for the fill-in first. Just going at it, you know, all types of good stuff. And I gotta get the rest of her face up here. It is a tiny bit round. Top of her head. Eye. She's got hair there. And then from her cheekbone or down hair. Oops, a little too far out. Down to her neck. So what's happening with you today, Mizu? You got some spare time today? You at work? What goes on, man? All right, so I think that's it. We gotta get her hair in front. I think I got it. I think her her nostrils are a little bit more flared, but I think I got it. I think I got most of it. Yeah, I think I got most of it. Then her shoulder. Gets her hair. Shirt. back of her hair. This is fun. I am killing this right now. Hold on. I am like absolutely devastating this. So many levels. That's the bottom of the shirt. Now I'm trying to use everything as reference, and which one is this? This is the small, this is the large. Come back in here. Oh, I got a little bit of extra gap in there. Didn't see that. Yep, there's a lot more gap in here. Alright, well, we got it. We got it. Then her hair reaches down. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm still holding every single marker, too. I can just put that in my pocket. I always do that. I always hold the markers. I guess I like holding markers. I can't wait to draw the bird too. Oh my gosh, I like drawing the birds. The birds. Wait, why is the chat not loading? Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. I think her face is just a tiny bit wider. I think I missed just that yell. I got her teeth right, but I think her face is just elongated just a tad bit more. But this is correct. I don't know. I think it's because of this part right here. We'll figure out how to fix it. I could just draw over top of that though. But let's just, yeah, because I think this is supposed to be down here a little bit more. Interesting. And her hair, her shirt, right. I'm missing that. What's happening? Curve under, go over. This is supposed to go this way. Just readjusting things. Just gotta readjust some stuff. Her hair's going. Nope. Her hair's down here. And she's holding the bird. She's got her shirt. And her chin is right here. She's definitely trying to kill this bird. Oh man. I'm just playing. I don't think it's like that. I just think it's like a screaming match. I think that's her arm. Yeah. Yeah. So from we're gonna sweep. I'm being like really meticulous with this because I'm using reference to help me paint the picture, which makes sense. And like I said, this is like the first time I've ever done this. Uh, well, I've drawn before, but this picture is the first time I've ever seen it before. So, like my eyes are trying to visualize with my hands, trying to calculate the distance between everything, and just structure it really well. So I can have a good, what's the word? So I can have a good flow of where everything is supposed to be at. Somewhere there. And her hair, I think this is far enough down too. This one might not be far enough down. That's it. Yep. So, let's see. We got her shirt. Actually, it's her dress she's wearing. She has... She's got more hair down here, too. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to reference like where and what's happening at the bottom because a lot of stuff is really spaced out between. I don't know if this is enough room in between here though. Still feel like I should have dropped her arm down a little bit. But it's cool. We'll get it. We'll adapt it. We just need to figure out where her shirts. Yeah, because like her shirts, like. Got a lot of elbow. Actually, it's the sweep. Probably should have put it this way. Dang it. Because I want her to hold the bird. She's got her shirts. Past the bird's eye. her neck and her chin match the height of where her hand should be. Oh, buddy, we're gonna get this. Oh, buddy, we're gonna get this. I think it's right here. She has like a little bit of a swoop. See, her chin and her knuckle meet about the same height. Carried a little bit further out, but that's fine. Eye matches this coloration here. Actually both the same. And his belly matches just a little bit higher. Piece. His back leg is matched with his underarm. And then her knuckle. Did I get that right? Or did I just go too far? I don't know why I'm not bending it. I should be bending and then going forward with the leg. It looks like he's got a shoulder. That shouldn't be this round. You should draw right there. Alright, lady. Let's figure out the rest of your arm and your hand. There's a gap in between here. knuckle goes like this. Then your other finger. Wait, that's the rest of... No. Did I mess that up? That looks weird. Is the same height. Which is the same, but this is... got a gap between her fingers. So that's the top. Am I messing it up? How did I do that? No, this is... Oh, I think I messed it up. What the heck? How'd you make me do that, lady? Because you're supposed to meet... Yeah, I messed it up. Oh, shoot, I messed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's had 4 fingers. That makes sense. The top one is the bottom. I think that gap had, this gap right here is supposed to clutch. I'm about to just make your fingers the way I want them at this point. That was weird. We're back. I think we're back on it. And then she has... I think it's because I'm stuck on that part. So we're going to go back. I'm going back over here. And then her elbow meets... I want to say her elbow is directly aligned here. So we're going to match... bottom. Oh no, it's not. Because she's got this sleeve area here. I didn't bring the sleeve out. Actually, it's way further down here. It's cool. We got it. We're close to it. Close to figuring this all out. And then her elbow is just a tiny bit. Let's see. Strong. Please don't tell me it's that round. Undershirt. Her shirt matches. this area here. Actually, she has very little. There's a sew line on her shirt to her skirt or dress. So I think I'm gonna put down here. In her elbow. Somewhere matches actually her hand. So both elbows should be matching, so it should be right here. And then this is supposed to be further down, so I can match that. We got it though. We got it. We got it. And I think she's got this much space. In the crease in her elbow. I really wish I would have got her hands like I really want them, but we're here. I don't know if it's too much light on the picture, but because once I do the fill in, I'm just, like I said, I'm at this point trying to define out where everything is supposed to go. And yeah, his claw got me because I didn't realize how far down this was supposed to be, but it's cool. We got it. We're professionals. I'm a doctor. Sheesh. I'm a doctor of art. Do some surgery real quick, and we'll have you on out of here. She's got a little gap in between her fingers. This is her pinky. Then there's like I think this draw line is a little thick. I think I would have had that better if I wouldn't have messed up here, but it's cool. Just like I said, we got a lot to go. So no complaining, because there are no mistakes, just different ways of doing it. Zero mistakes over here. And then her arm. Yeah, her arm matches. Okay, matches her pinky, whatever this part is. She's got 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's supposed to be just a tiny bit thicker. That's cool. I think that's right. I think everything is good. Like I said, there's a little wobbly in there, but yeah, maybe her forehead. Her forehead's good. Maybe just up a little bit more for her hair. like I said, there are zero mistakes we can make. It's just like, it's just like more than one way to do things. So I'm not afraid of, how things could be, should be. All right, let's do this filling, y'all. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna fill the bird in real quick. The bird's like an orange. He's got like a white here and he's like orange. So let's just go fill him in all the way to here. But thank you guys for watching too. This is, like I said, this is another day of me being able to like show what I'm capable of, because I've been drawing for 2 days. I'm just playing. I'm a professional now. I just really enjoy drawing. So every day I try to put in, I just try to put something in, in order to, get better at what I say I like and what I want to do and how I perceive my art. So, and I really like what I do. I really do. I like what I do. Wait, are any of you guys artists? Are you creators? I know Omizu. I know that dude's a master at painting too. So, I'm not really familiar with everybody who's in the lobby. The lobby? Who's in the... Yeah, I'm going to call it a lobby. You guys are in the lobby until you're ready to play. That's what it is. Is that coming out? Yeah, that's coming out. Like, weird. And I mean, I'm going to color, because there's not really much of a mistake to do with coloring, so... Just going to put as much paint. Ooh, that marker is strong. That's a strong marker right there. That thing stinks like something. I don't normally use this marker either. This is one of those extra markers that have a different color. And it's definitely not acrylic. It's a dry erase marker. Oh, I capped on that one. I was capping. I said all acrylic markers. Yeah, I'm using a dry erase marker now. It looks like her shirt is like a red, like almost like a burgundy. She's got like a, I don't know what that color is, but it's not the same as the bird's feathers, so we can't use necessarily, I'm not saying we can't use the same marker, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. And it looks like the rest of the bird is like this gray. It's like a little gray, a gray chested. Yeah, he's got like, I probably should have used the gray first and then use the orange. But whatever. I'm a doctor. I'll use whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as you get the surgery done, nobody cares. Nobody ever complains. Oh, you came out of surgery perfect? Everything was good? What tools did you use, doctor? Nobody asks questions like that. I mean, they do, but it's not that serious. Nobody's really focused on that part. Yeah, how was you holding it? Did you hold it with your left hand or your right hand? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I think he's got more orange down there. He's got... I'm going to fill... And it's like a brown. I don't know what color to make that. I might just use the orange again. But now we're using acrylic markers. We're on it now. We are dedicated. We're dedicated doctor artists. Yeah. Dedication. Volume 1. Chapter 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking. I like to hear myself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all don't know if anybody listening, but I'm talking. Somebody said something about me talking in my chat, too. Talking to the chat. And I thought it was funny because I'm like, well, I'm supposed to be talking. Because usually I'm talking to myself, and yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Yep. So like I said, he's got like a, I think it is orange though, but it's like a black. I think paint it black first and then do orange over top of it. So we're just gonna empty this marker real quick. While this little girl is screaming at this bird. With the marker. Where did he go? Did I put you in my pocket? Hold on. Damn, lost the marker just that quick. Where'd it go? Okay. That's weird. Where did the marker go? Alright, so her nose, she's got like a reddish nose. So we're going to use, for her skin, we're going to use apricot. I think that'll come out. Or maybe her hair could have been. I hope she don't come out yellow. I really feel like it looks like it's going to be yellow. I hope not. I do not want to make her yellow. I thought it was going to be like an orange. Maybe that's not the right color. Because it actually looks like it's yellow now. I want her to be. To be a different color. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That is not good. I know if I add red to her face, it will come out a little bit better. But her nose is supposed to be like a little bit of red. I should have put that up top first. How the heck am I supposed to get this without turning, because now I'm realizing that I have black paper, so it might be just a tad bit more of blending. I have tons of markers, so we'll figure out. Gee, they're gonna be peach, yellow, orange. Her hair could be that color too. Alright, let's do her hair apricot, and then we'll use thank you Crayola for not telling me what color this is. Wait, it's orange. Yeah, okay. But her hair should be this color, so let's do orange. And so as the marker dries, it'll show up. It generally does that. I remember I was drawing on my wall, and the walls are black. I painted them all black, and I was like, why is the color not showing up? And it took a while, because it was, trying to dry. And finally, just finally, the color started to come through. And I was like, oh, it's one of those type of markers. Those type of markers that do stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you, Crayola, for sending me markers that take a little bit out of your day. Appreciate that. So her hair should come out just a tad bit orange as we give her some streaks on the way down. Well, at least I figured out what colors match and will produce easily on this black poster. Because a lot of times the colors won't stand out because the colors are dull. Yeah, it should be easy. Super easy. There's one behind her here. Oops, don't go too deep in that one. Yeah, she looks like her ear is just a little bit wider too. Oh wait, that's behind her ear. Okay. That's the hair. So I like these markers too, because like when they dry, they leave a good stroke, I guess, that's a weird word, I don't want to use that word, a good pattern, a good, what's the word? A good definition, that's the word. Was that Marie? What's up, Marie? How you doing? That looks wonderful. Appreciate that. I'm trying. This is my first time I ever, on stream, I guess, at this point, drew a person on stream. Well, no, I drew another person the other day, but how about this? A little lady. This is the first time I ever drew a little lady on stream, so, just having fun, enjoying the process. You know what I'm saying? Just having fun with it. How you doing over there? How's life treating you? You still making art? You still creating too? Hair, it's a little darker back here. So behind her ear. I saw Dondrell live too. So you guys were chatting it up. He was outside making some magic. I think that's cool. I like how he interact with people. It's very strong energy when he interacts with people. I like that. Yep, yep. Shout out to Dondrell Lee. And she got just a little bit up here. Alright, so we gotta do the left side painting. Actually, I probably should have used these markers for a bunch of these different projects because I like the way that they feel. Because the other markers, you know, the acrylic, they have some differences in how they dry. Sometimes they dry a little thick. This is coming out really well. I like this one. Actually, I like all my artwork though, I'll tell you the truth. You want to know why? Because I made it. Because I made it, y'all. Just gonna let y'all know I made it. Sheesh. Yeah. That's what I did today. Alright, so she's still got a lot more hair underneath here. Actually, she got a lot more hair. It's actually darker. Let's do double. Make sure we get that. Yeah, so I like when it dries. If you don't get it correct, it'll let you know where you gotta add paint to. It's like, oh, there's a little empty spot. You gotta have to put some paint there. Nice little streaks going on. I don't even have my other. Right, let me see. I usually just put it up here because I can't see it from there. You said yes, I saw your post. I said hello to you. Yeah, well, I couldn't. It was like buffering or something for a while, and I couldn't see any of the chat, so it was weird. I appreciate you saying hello. Appreciate you stopping by today too. It makes my day knowing that I have support. Because sometimes I just be doing this solo, and I'm on Twitch too, but it's different. It's really different. Alright, we're just gonna fill in that. Yeah, I appreciate it so much. So much. Yo, she looks different though. I'm looking at her head. I think it's her head. That space is supposed to be just like a little bit. Yeah, I see where I made a boo boo. But it's like harder to see from this. Like if I'm standing directly in front of it, then I'm like, oh, okay, I can see what I'm doing. But I'm on the side, so you see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I'm not complaining because I'm actually having fun doing this. but that's her hair. And we're gonna figure out what her skin color is, but this apricot is way too yellow up against that. So we're gonna have to figure out how to, I wanna say like her skin's like, it's like a peach. She's got like a peach skin color. And I think the peach marker that I had is dry. So I don't know what to do. I know her skin's not white, so let me see if I use pink though. Let me see what it does. She has like a fair, or I can just do her shirt. Just draw her shirt. Let's see what that looks like, because that was the first boo-boo right there. Let's see if we can just mark over top of that. No, her skin is not that color at all. It's still coming out like a peach. Let me see what we got for our red marker. There it is. This is probably the marker that I need. Maybe, I don't know, for her hair though. But it's dry. I took the cap off of it and never put the cap back on. So shame on me for abusing my markers to death. That's what happens when you go and do shows and you forget about the fact that you have to tend to your capped markers. But let's see. I'm trying to see how I can distinguish that shirt she's got. Let me put you right here. I appreciate the likes too, y'all. Appreciate it. Let me see what color this will come out. I don't want to make mistakes because I definitely don't want her to look like she's like a demon or something. I just want her to look. I want her to look cool holding this bird and yelling at it in its face. Appreciate that. You said your picture is in proportion. It looks good from where I am. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, so there's red marker. So this is the issue. Because I have, like I said, this is a black poster. And it's very thick. So a lot of what's supposed to show up is probably not going to show up. But I said I was probably gonna have to do 2 layers, one over top of another to help blend. Because this is a red Sharpie marker, and 1, 2, 3, it is not actually holding up. It's red, but she's gonna look like something scary if I don't get this red to hold up. She's gonna look like she had an accident holding this bird too tight and yelling and screaming at it in his face. So I want this to be a, what's the word? A delicate situation. Yeah, that's the word. I like that, delicate. Yeah, because we are on YouTube, and I don't want no issues. Like, what kind of picture is that, bro? It's just a girl holding a bird. Yeah, this is like really light. I'm not sure how to get that. I might have to use some. I might have to break out some paint, some actual acrylic paint, so I can get this color. I might have to. Dang it. I'm looking at that because this red, it's not it. Let me see. I have. I'm just gonna play around with, like I said, we're just gonna play around with some of the colors and see what they do up against. But I'm gonna get it. Trust me. I'm gonna get it. I'm 100% believing it. Oh, I can do her teeth. Hold on. I'll paint her teeth real quick because I don't want to be stagnant. Don't want to be got one, two. She's got 4 teeth. 5. 1. That's all the teeth I can see. Well, she got baby teeth. It's weird. And then she's got 2. Let's see. God dang it. It's so far. She's got 2. She's got 3 teeth in the front. Tip of this marker is not it. Hold on. Paper towel. Actually, I just need my tweezers. Where are you, tweezers? You said, do you have oil pastels, crayons? You can use different mediums. I do have a few. I have like 2 crayons. I have colored pencils. Actually, I have colored pencils. I might use the colored pencils to help out. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. Tip of this. I'm going to cut this too. Yep. Actually, I think I might just do that. Just use the colored pencils to get her skin color. She definitely looks like she's got a gap in her teeth. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got a bag of colored pencils, y'all. And I swear she only got 3. She looks like she got another tooth over there too. But it's like, yep. So I would say it's like a little darker than. Alright, so her skin color, like I said, it's like a peach. It's kind of like this. No. Maybe a little bit. know her skin color is peach. I'm just gonna use it because it's not. It's not wanting to show up either. That's funny. That's really upsetting right now. Because now she looks crazy. She looks crazy! So I'm going to have to paint over this in that black. The black marker. It's cool, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to darken or lighten probably one of both. Because it's coming out of her arm. Let me see her ear. I'm not seeing her arm. Her ear is... Or I can just press harder. Just leave more. Because it's a little red for her ear. And it's like super dark on the inside. She's gonna look like a crazy person if I don't get this color right though. Yeah, she's gonna look like a crazy person. Once again, holding every single color pencil like I'm about to use them all at the same time. You said that may work. You can get a wider color range. Okay. I mean, I can use this color pencil that's actually useful. I can use it for the darker spots, like underneath her neck and inside her ear. And then just use another pencil for her mouth. Like, is it the edge? I think it's the edge. It's like really bothering me now. Yeah, like I said, she's got darker spots, so this pencil will come in handy for me, like not not brightening. I think it's right here too. Nope. She's gonna be a color and like it not. Like it or not. Actually, I could do her eyes too. Her eyes are white. I didn't think about that. She just did her eyes while I had the white marker in my hand. Yeah, some pastels. Man, this would have been way more fun. Somebody actually, I had a show I did yesterday, and somebody drew a bunch of uh, her portraits. She had 3 characters in her portraits, and they all, she used only the pastels. And I was like, damn, this looks really good. It was so soft, and it looked like all of the colors were not like spray paint, but like airbrushed in such a good way. And yeah, I'm gonna buy her prints too, because the show's still going on. It's a group show, and yeah, I had a lot of fun talking to tons of people, and yeah, what a great experience doing shows are. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and do all this over again. All of this extra could be cut by the color that I actually need. It's like, it's coming out though. Like once I put this acrylic marker, once I give her eyes, that color, it'll be so much more different. Yeah. Oh, she looks so scary. Holy Christmas tree Batman. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this line right here too. Alright. Yeah, I want to paint her eyes real quick. I want to paint your eyes, lady. Little lady. You said you use what works for you, Rain. I am just offering suggestions. Art is what you make it. I am sitting here drawing with you. Oh, appreciate that. I'm so glad you're drawing too. I like when people draw me. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. And it's interesting, all right, so I'm going to say this out loud. And I thought, I had a conversation with a relative, and I was telling her about the show that I just went to, and I automatically got feedback from the show, and I made prints of some artwork that I had, and then I made copies of artwork that I printed that were not of my paintings, right? So I'm gonna tell you what it is. But I automatically got feedback when I was telling him. I was like, hey, I got some prints. I need to find a place to put them. And he looked at it and he was like, oh, those are really nice. And then he looked closer and he was like, oh. He was like, no. He was like, that's AI. He was like, you can't use this. And I was like, what? He was like, we discussed this already. He was like, you can't use AI during the show. And I was like, what? And I was like, well, it matched the theme of my characters, right? I painted one. I painted the crab with butter. And then I made prints of it. And then I had other ideas of what I wanted to sit on top of the the crab's head. So I just made a few other, but I had AI do it for me, and I printed them out. He was like, "Oh no, you can't do that." So in my head, I'm thinking I'm still creating. Like I'm not thinking of, ways to like scam people or ways to like get over. I said I'm still creating because it was something that I knew that I could do, and I said maybe somebody might want it. Justin was just in my head. So when you said art is what you make it, I was like, this is just art. Like, we're like, what are we doing? Like, I'm thinking that what I'm supposed to be doing is fulfilling my proposal for art. He was like, no. He was like, next time, don't do that. And I was like, wow. I was like, okay. It's your rules. It's your world, and you see how however you want to, because it's your perspective. And I was really blown away by it. He was very strong-willed about it, and I was like, you know what? I respect that. I appreciate you saying that. And I was like, I'm gonna keep it moving, because that's what I thought of it as. It was corrective criticism, corrective. What's the word? And I just took it like that. And I'm still not even mad about it. I was like, I'm not mad. What am I gonna be mad about? I had fun, and if somebody want to buy my artwork, then that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna take the time. I really gotta make her skin paler in order to get this, because it's the black poster that's doing it. But I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at all. I thought it was pretty funny because he got real mad, and I was like, oh, so you really don't like what AI or what technology at this point, because that's what it is. It's just technology. Because AI been here. It's been here since the start of, I want to say, it's been here since the 1800s. We just call it something different every time it peeks its face, right? A lot of us are new to it because we're first hearing about it, right? They flooded the market, they wanted to tell you that they got something brand new, and blah, blah, blah. And it's not really brand new. It's just technology evolving into something that you are experiencing. And I gotta figure out how to get this girl's color. She really needs way more pink in her face. So I thought that was really interesting. He really gave me something to think about. I went home and I was like, dang, don't do that again. I said, because it's not art. It's not even considered art. People do not like AI because I believe it sounds like it's going to take your job type. You feel me? Like, that's the idea of technology replacing people. Oh, it's going to take your job. If you don't work as good or as better or as harder, it's going to take your job. And that's what people are really scared of. 100%. It's going to take your entire life savings out of your bank account, transfer it to its bank account, and live happily ever after. And you're going to be left all alone because humans are obsolete, right? Remember all those jobs that was taken a couple years ago? Everybody was all scared and stuff. And I don't know how to get this girl's face to be other than painting her face white. Or I don't know how to get to that color with these freaking pencils. I'm sure I can use paint to get to this color, but anyway, so I digress. So AI, right? AI is not a light intelligence. And just like I said, no one wants to be outsmarted by something. No one wants to be taken advantage of, especially when you've been here longer than it has. You're like, no, you ain't gonna take what I've been doing for 50 years and replace me with it. And I understand that. So that conversation was very short. And I looked at everybody else's artwork there, and I was like, I appreciate that. Because all these people, they spent time, they printed their pictures. You know, it took them months to get this right. And what I do, come in here and print something out that took me 20 minutes to do. 20 minutes. That's all she wrote. And yep. 20 minutes. Yep. I wonder if it's just, this is the red, no? And this, hold on, the colors are not, let's see if this color is, I want this, maybe they are the same too. No, it's really orange. Yesterday I had this on point, or the day before, or whatever day I painted that guy. I had these colors on point. Oh, because he was blue. That's what happened. Yeah, he was. Yeah, these markers are just not driving. It's like a dark reddish orange. Oh crap. I might have a dilemma of situation. But yeah, like, and how I saw it, I'm like, I enjoy creating. I don't care who you are. When somebody finds something they're good at, they want to continue to do it. Ain't nothing, no way, no how will make you feel like it's not worth doing because somebody else feels some type of way. And I said, at the end of the day, I spent my money. I created something that I felt was worth. It's like this color is gonna be so much more thicker, and it's gonna make me mad to see it. And that's yellow. Yo, this is so like all of those type of new things that we're afraid of, never really gonna replace us. It's just gonna do things that we as people don't want to do. And I find that as an okay thing, because there's tons of things I won't make. There's tons of things I won't do. I'd rather somebody else do it, bring it to me. I'd rather somebody tell me about it, because they didn't already experience, you know, what it was like to blah blah blah. Like, you go out there and do it. It's okay. It's very much okay. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to protect my sanity. I'm going to protect what I do. And I'm just going to stick to not making AI a part of, like, real shows, because people don't enjoy it. They don't like it. They just want what they're used to. And that's really it. That's the best way that I can say and save my sanity from those who don't enjoy technology the way I do. Because I really do. I make up stories. AI helps me. I make up content that AI helps me with. Like, coming up with different things is not an easy task. And I have to do this every single day to hope that people enjoy what I'm making. And even if they don't enjoy it, I'm like, man, I made this. I don't care what y'all doing. I made this. You know what I'm saying? So, long-winded, but this bird's gonna be whatever color I want him to be. I can't find the colors, y'all. Like I said, I wasn't thinking of breaking out no paint. I wanted to use the acrylic markers, but we're gonna get it different. I just don't have the colors. The markers just don't match. So, whatever. You just gonna be a different color, my friend. And I'm gonna figure out the color for her face too. Just give me a minute. I just don't want to stop, because if I stop, I'll give up. And yeah, stuff. But his mouth is black too. Yes, indeed. And we'll make his. I think I might have changed some of the colors because I'm not enjoying. I'm not enjoying the way that it's being presented because of the other colors. Let's see. I got. And I think it's still like an orange. I'll give you. Yeah, we'll give you some orange in here too, just to brighten up. Yeah, so the first thing I'm probably gonna keep talking about it because I really enjoy what I do. You said Rain's picture is really nice. Its proportion is very expressive. Nice. So yeah, because like a lot of times I've told stories about what AI has shown me about things that people like. Oh, we're not concerned about that. And I was like, yeah, I know you're not concerned about it, but it's okay. Like for other people to reach out and do things because like even when trying to change, people didn't like it. They're like, why are you wearing that? Why do you look like that? Why do you sound like that? And I'm like, because most people don't want to change themselves. They don't want to look at something that is not like them. You're not like us, so we can't accept it. And I get that because as long as I can remember, I've never been like anybody else but myself. So what are we doing? How can I be like you if I don't know what your life is like? I don't know what your daily's like. I don't know who brought you up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your likes or your interests are, but I know what I like. I know what I'm interested in. And that's what helps me. Now, if you want to introduce me to yourself, you want to introduce me as whoever you are, I'm open for that. Let's go. Like, I think people are freaking interesting. I think people are dry as cotton. I think people are amazing creatures, and we don't get enough credit for it because everybody's so stuck in the 1400s, and they're like, no, you can't wear that dress, you can't wear that hat like that. You're weird. Like, what are we doing? Oh, I didn't finish this foot too. So these aspects are just always going to be like that. Because I ask people who are different. I ask people all the time, like, what made you do that? And most of the time, they can't even answer. They're just, it's just an option for the day. That's what they thought was good enough for, for them to go outside and display themselves. Like, just keep it moving, man. Just to keep it moving. Because it takes a lot for us to be ourselves. It takes a whole lot for us to be comfortable and, address the world as so-and-so. What's happening? I'm full of rain, y'all. I am full of rain. And I enjoy making and creating. That's what I enjoy doing. And I do the best that I can with what the skills and the tools that I have. And this girl, I'm gonna fix her face, but she got, I don't know what that color is. Like I said, I think it's a peach, or orange. It's got like a powdery, I've never been able to figure out that color. Maybe that's what the trial and error is, but I swear, I'm not about to I'm not about to go down that alley and figure out what the heck this. So we're gonna paint her white and then add another color because I really want to finish this. I am hungry and I should have been done like 40 minutes ago. But I've been trying to figure out what color to make this girl. But yeah, I have to change the value to make it equal. I want to balance it out. And that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I have another show coming up soon in November. It's called Tiny Something. And we're supposed to do like all tiny drawings or paintings or something like that. Yeah. I have time, like I have so much time right now to do all of this stuff and get it right. Because I'm trying to, well, I'm not trying, but I am, just trying to profess my master of the things that I'm capable of doing. Like we're all trying to get better at our jobs, so oh no. Oh no! The paper behind it is leaving marks. Dang it. Shoot. Oh man, I should have taken it off. I didn't know I was going to be using. Okay. What's up, guy? Nothing. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. You said, where are your shows, Rain? Oh, they're in Norfolk, Virginia. I live in Virginia right now for the time being. And it's at this place called Vessel, Vessel, Vessel Craft Coffee. That's where it's at. I think all of the art might be up on their website. Not sure. I didn't hear that they were going to post anything specific about it, but if you go to my Instagram, there's like a ton of photos. And some of the followers, or not followers, some of the group chat, some of the group has like tons of photos. So you guys can take a look at that. I think I posted a few videos yesterday. Oh, my camera's the one that's pointing, so. But yeah, I want you guys to check out like all of the artwork that was included in the show. It's all the way up until the 29th, and we have to go get our items if they aren't already sold. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. The first night was amazing, and yeah, I had an incredible amount. Like, I really need to get this girl's. How do I do that? I need to get that color. I do need if I did have a pastel marker or pencil, that color would have been up there. I swear I would have had it so point on. And I think what I'm going to do is that if I'm going to continue to do these, I'm going to invest in that because I do want that color to come out. I do. I want that color to come out. That's yellow. What the freaking color is that? I know her hands are like this pink. But let me see. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna give up if I don't get this color right. Her dress. Oh shoot. Alright. I'm running out of steam. Yeah, I have really run out of steam now. I don't wanna give up. This marker is not gonna last long either. No. My markers, some days, just not it. Just 1, 2, 3. Not it. Not it. Not it. I think I found her color though for her shirt, her dress, her skirt dress. Yeah. Yep, so just bear with me, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here real quick. Make sure you guys get home safely tonight. You know what I'm talking about? This is cool. I had a few, I think this is the last couple of subscribers for the channel are actually here tonight. So thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate it. And I hope that the content that I create, I hope it's something that you guys will, you know, enjoy for, you know, the time that you subscribe to my channel. Because when I think of people subscribing, I think of them getting content, getting a place to come and chat, getting, you know, something different that the internet has to offer. Because I don't usually post crazy things, and I'm not going to give you misinformation or, you know, stuff that like you'll scroll through and be like, I'm glad I kept scrolling. Because I want to give like content that, you know, you can remember, at least for the time, you know, the time being. Because a lot of times I change up what I'm doing, and that's because every day is different, and that's how I see it. Where is this marker? I know I had 2 of these. 1, 2. Yeah, I had, let's see what red this is. Girl, it's still that dark red. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I see her skin now. Oh, wow. I still can't tell you what color that is. I got a real up close. I still can't tell you what skin color she is. Her mouth is like, I don't know. But yeah, like, you know, the quality of my content, I'm telling it how it is. If I'm using something like AI, I'll let you know. Because I'm an adaptive person. I go with, sometimes I go with the flow, but more or less I go with what the day calls for. And if I put a short or if I put something up that inspired me, I'm going to share it with the rest of the world, because I believe that's what we're here for. We're here to share things that we enjoy and share content that moves us in such ways. So I don't necessarily, you know, I really don't follow trends, because somebody told me that I should start following trends as well, but a lot of times I can't, because it's just not my content. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like it for the time being. I might get a few 100,000 views or something, but I have to continue to follow trends if that's where I'm headed to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta follow those type of things, and sometimes it's hard, but I try to put some things that are in there. Maybe I need to update some of the content that I have, because I find that as value too. Like, as long as I stay, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do more of that, because I think that's important too. Very much important. You know, because I don't want to get old. Because then people will be like, content is not really, you know what I'm saying? Like 1, 2, 3 is just not it. It's just not it, man. like I said, I just kind of go with, whatever I feel is like fun, or maybe I should do like some other type of, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just know that I have time to, and like if people have ideas, like throw some ideas at me too, because I'll go with it. I'll buy something that will help, produce a video or content or something that will, yeah. You said, what is your Instagram handle? It's Perky's Pocket. Hold on. Perky's Pocket. That's my Instagram. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I like followers, but I want people to be. I want when they follow, I want them to take something as well, because I'm getting something. I want you to get, informed. I want you to get something new that you've never seen before. Like I said, I just really don't like to follow the trends, because I believe I am a trendsetter. It just depends on what type of content that I create, because like I said, I'm always making something. Something is always being made. And if I follow all of those things, I would just, I would just not have what I say. I mean, and like I said, I can do like the in-between, of making something. I take something from it and make something new. I usually do that, and maybe people don't notice that, but I usually do. I think it's interesting that trends are what they are. You just gotta figure out how to make it your own. Because what's his name? Mr. B said he doesn't care if people copy his work. He said he wants you to create something, because when you create it, it's not like anybody else's. It's your own. Unless you're like, oh, I'm gonna be him, dress up like him, say the same thing, and produce the same exact imagery over. You know what I'm saying? Like, he understands. Like, trends are meant to be set by people who have the time and the imagination. That's where trends come from. And I try to hit that mark, because I think that's important for us to evolve and for us to be greater at our skills. Yep, this marker is like tripping. Like, are you gonna give me what I say I need, Mr. Marker? Mr. Marker, I like that color though. Yeah, but that's what I do. That's what I do. But yeah, I'm always on Instagram at this point, because not because I have more followers, that's not true, but because I enjoy how the platform is used. And I have a group chat. People chat with me all the time about whatever. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're on Instagram, let's just say you're on Instagram, you text me, right? You send me an emoji or a video or something. Like, that's better off for us to communicate, because it's easy for me to just hop on a message and have a long-winded conversation, or a short something, you know what I mean? So use it, because it's more like a phone number for me than it is was it like a message board? It's more like a phone number for somebody to quickly DM, or whatever. I'm not scared of none of that stuff. If you DM me and we're just having an everyday conversation, I'm cool with that. If you got questions, or if you want to figure out something about a poster, or my day, or just something human, like, I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be asking me for money, because I'm gonna ask you for money and I'm gonna send you something that I made. That's how we're gonna do that. Because I don't have enough money to give everybody. I wish I did. I wish I had like Mr. Beast money, because that shit would be cool. Sorry, I'm cussing too, but Mr. Beast got some crazy numbers in his life right now, and I thought I was gonna get to that point. I thought I was gonna get to that point in my lifetime where I was going to, what's the word? I was gonna be as good as he was, as content and stuff like that. Not even knowing that he existed, but just saying like with my content, because I know I can create whatever. I thought that that's what I was gonna be able to do. I'm not there. I'm okay with that. I'm not there yet. But I know I can do whatever. Like 100%. I can make anything possible. Because I have that skill. I really do. This marker, like... Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Yep, I can do a bunch of stuff. And I'm proud of it because I can teach people things that the rest of the world is forcing you to pay to receive. I'll teach you whatever. You want to make something? Let's have a conversation about it. Maybe you'll open up my mind to something that I never experienced before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all of it is possible. All of it. So yeah, DM me. I mean, DMs used to be like something weird, but like I said, I've never, almost at this point, never this year contacted somebody through phone number. Just never. Because phone numbers are like obsolete communication. Like my son doesn't even, you know what I'm saying? You don't even use the phone number to contact me. It's crazy. We do video chat. Well, unless it's like something short. You know, he might be asking for something and he might text me. But other than that, man, it's just video chat. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you can even call me. That's crazy too. Like you can even call me on Instagram too. And we'll have a full-blown conversation. It ain't gotta be long-winded. It could be something short and sweet. You needed something for your life, you need something for your day. Like I got you. I'll send you. We can talk about. We can be a part. You know, of something that you might have been thinking, or you know, wanted to get some clarity on. Whatever, man. Like it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a healthy environment, and that's what I'm trying to keep. With everything that I've been ever doing in my entire life. Just be healthy about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to talk about relationship stuff. I had conversations with strangers about relationships. Like how this one guy, he had a relationship with somebody for a long time and he thought that he could make it work and he went back to her and it didn't work out. But those things like are pretty natural, so conversations like that are bound to be you know, something that we can talk about. You want to start a new business? We can talk about that. That's cool. Throw some ideas out there. I'll show you and tell you some people that you can talk to in your local neighborhood. If you want to get registered business, I can show you and tell you how to do that. Like all types of things. If you're thinking of starting a new art form and you don't know where to start, try a podcast. People talk about things. You can also just be about it. You know, there's like tons and tons of ways you can be a better person. And it all starts with communication, 100%. Like this is a form of my communication. I thought of it, and I was like, how am I going to be able to communicate with people? And I thought of it like, well, why don't we just bring two things that are normal, two things that might be abnormal. Like this lady, this little girl yelling at this bird, and this bird yelling at her. Two abnormal things. But I brought them together because I thought it would be something that could clarify possibilities. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the story of who she is and why she's yelling at the bird. Big Eye, come here real quick. Watch this. We gonna tell the story because we're almost done. Like I said, I'm gonna get her skin color. We're gonna figure it out. But I have to tell you what this little girl's name is and what's happening. I'm thirsty too. So, you see my character? Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think her name should be?
I don't know.
Her name is I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. So if you were in the park and you heard somebody yelling and screaming, and you heard a bird chirping, and then you turn around, and it's this 12-year-old girl, no, she's 10. This 10-year-old girl's holding a bird and she's yelling at it. What do you think could be happening?
I don't know.
What do you think could be the reason why she's yelling at this bird?
Oh.
I think I'll make her dress longer too.
You said you'll make her cuss longer?
Her dress longer. Not her
Oh.
cuss longer. Why would I make her cuss longer?
Oh, that's what I heard.
Oh, okay. I probably could have said that too. That would have definitely made some sense at some point. But no, that's not what I said. Okay, well you ain't got no answers then. Maybe I should have cut this. No, let's just make her. Okay. Appreciate that, Drew. I probably should have just shortened this. I didn't realize that. Why did I add more? Maybe she's in the water. Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. Maybe she's in the water. She's not actually outside. Because I wanted to add green stuff in the background too. Oh my gosh. Yo, this live stream is gonna be way too long. We might have to do a part 2.
Her name is Anna.
Who? Anna?
Yeah.
Her name is Anna. Anna and this bird are yelling at each other. But then maybe the communication might be fair. Maybe this is what she's supposed to be doing in order to communicate with this unlikely character of funniness. You said, I see your cat on the wall. What cat? Oh, this one? What, this one? You said, I thought the girl and the bird were singing together. It's all about interpretation. Absolutely. I get it. I get it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. You're right. She definitely could be singing for sure. That's funny. Yeah. That's funny as heck. Oh man. Don't do that. Is my phone going back? No. It's not going to die. It might actually die. Oh, wait. Hello. Are you charging? Yeah, you are charging. No, you know what? They're both singing together. That's what it is. I thought they were yelling when I started to stream, but they are definitely singing to each other. Okay, that's the narrative then. I'll take that. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for... Yeah, thank you for that. 2 characters. You said take a break and come back and continue? It's something I do all the time? Absolutely. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this. Because, yeah, I have been working on this for like 6 hours. God dang. And a bunch of people left, too. So, yeah, everybody need a break. I'm staring at this unlikely creature and this little girl. The little girl's name is Anna. That's what my son just said. He said her name is Anna. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little break because I'm at a good pace though. Just just not it. Let me get a snack real quick. I'm so hungry. I swear I had her face right. I didn't. So what y'all got going on today? Oh. It's like that's even funnier. She's like trying to eat the cat, and the bird's yelling because the cats are involved. Oh no. Oh, so good. I should have just stopped here. It looks crazy. Please let me get her face right now. What the heck? I feel like I need to put. I seriously do not want to put. I do not want to break paint out. To get this right. I think our forehead's just a tiny bit. It's not as narrow. Look at that. Mouth is too wide. Yep. Should be like right here. I see it though. You said it. It kind of reminds you of Mackie and me singing together. Aw, I like that. That sounds awesome. It really does. Alright, I'm gonna stop staring at it because it's interesting. I still gotta do the inside of his mouth too. That's cool. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a really good experience for real. It's a crazy good experience. I'm glad I'm like 100%. I'm glad we're able to enjoy life with other creatures besides humans. Because we have a family pet. His name is Bentley. Oh man, he's such a good cat. He's like 11, 12. But he's such a good friend. And he comes in, like you come in the house and he goes meow. And then go, hi Bentley, and then he'll go meow again. So he's like greeting you at the door. So then you sit down, and just talk to him. You know, tell him how your day is going, and then like you take your shoes off, right? Obviously there's no shoes in the house, but And the only way, like, sometimes he'll let you touch him with your hands, but other times it's like, no, don't do that. Let me see your feet. And then he just really likes to caress your feet. Craziest situations ever. I've never had a family pet or another creature ever do stuff like that. And I enjoy that. Like, I think that's the craziest thing, you know, for humans to interact with animals in so many ways. Like, and then like animals talk back to us as if we're like really having full blown I understand your conversation type stuff. We don't have a clue what they're talking about. But you know, you get used to a creature or something, so you just get a better understanding of what it is and what it's doing. Like all the time. I really do. And I enjoy that. These chips are so good. You said when you add the green trees to the background, your picture is really going to pop. I appreciate that. I hope so. It looks like the trees are pretty muffled in the picture. So I think what what I should have did, what I should have just bought, I should have brought pastels, because the pastels would have easily been able to blend well in the background. Because all of the colors that I'm about to use are just not going to, they're going to be more like, yeah, they're definitely just going to pop. Because of the line work that I'm going to use. But I really have to figure out the color for skin. I know what color it is, but I just don't have a way to get to it right now. It's really making me mad. But I know I can figure it out. Even if I was like, I might just have to break out some paint. And put some paint together and just paint her damn face, because it's like really pissing me off. Because I know I can paint her face. But yeah. But yeah. The background is gonna look crazy. There's like a spot like right here. There's just nothing but a light yellow green. So I feel like I still have to paint all of that back here. But the acrylic, the Crayola markers would be good for just stuff like that, for like soft backgrounds. Because I don't think I'm gonna try to color the most of the page, but it's gonna be hard to do because it's harder to get that color if the marker is so broad. It's like all of the strokes I just made for the red, they're so thick. I could have used circles, but yeah, that was the only way I was going to get that red in the color of her dress. Oh my god. Yo, these vegetables are so freaking good. Oh my gosh. You said that's why you need to take a break so you don't get pissed off? You said I have a cat? Wait, let me go back to that. Hold on. So, when I say I'll get pissed off, I'm most likely just going to stop what I'm doing. Just in general. And it'll be an unfinished, like it'll just be an unfinished piece. And like I don't get mad at stuff like that. I just won't finish it. And it'll probably never sell. It'll probably never go anywhere. Probably nobody will ever see it. I'll put it in some place of the house where it'll just never get seen. Because that's how mad I'm gonna get. Not like mad, like hurt something, or mad, you know, just like, okay, well, you gave it what you could, and yeah, that's it. So the funny thing about like being a creative and an artist is that I have sidewalk chalk, and I think one of these colors are super close to what her color is. Look at that. I was like, wait, I know I got colors. This might be way closer to the color of her skin. And because I took a break and got something in my stomach, because I was starving, them chips, them vegetable chips really hit. That's interesting. They really did hit some part of my soul. Now, if I can get this color, that would be really nice. So there's like way more ways I think this to get stuff done. You just have to figure out, figure out what your tools are. I came into this thinking that I was just going to use the acrylic markers, but obviously I needed more tools than I thought. So here I am, using my finger to finish this painting of this little girl singing with this bird. Her name is Anne. I think you said Anna? Yeah. Yep. So you said you have a tuxedo cat too. I remember that. Her face looks really pale now. I think the buildup, because it's like that freaking poster in the back. It's such a dark color. I'm gonna have to put a bunch of this up here. A couple layers. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but trying to figure out how to, try to get that. You said I have a cat, a tuxedo cat named Mimi. Yes, I think I've seen Mimi a couple times in your videos. I mean, she's like a little bit more paler, because this is her color. Not really. I think she's still more. She's got like an orange. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to get to the color, but I have to build up this background because there's a lot more of the darker tone in the back. So we're gonna get to it. But yeah, like, this is awesome. She does look still like a monster though. But luckily I have all of the colors of the rainbow for this chalk. And yeah, we're gonna get that done. You said that may work? You say get some. Wait, I'm reading backwards. Sorry. You said get some more art supplies, then come back to it. I understand. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I can do this as a part two. I don't mind because I really want to get this color that she has. I really want to get that. Um, yeah, pastels might be a good look too. Like I was using the charcoal sticks, and that was a huge defining moment for me figuring out like new tools for my artistry, and I really enjoyed using them. I don't use them as often because I don't know, I just don't. And but you know, I made two whole books out of creating artwork with tools I've never used before. I think that's the whole experience that we're supposed to seek out, do new things, try new events, get things that, I mean, it's easy to go and get like half of these tools, so we're not like I'm struggling to go find where I can get it. Like it's not, I don't have to go on a journey or an adventure to seek out a smaller tool, so, or larger format. Just need to go to my local wherever. Yeah, they got it. They just usually don't have red, that's all. Usually red markers are just not available, so I understand. Yo, she is definitely looking like a monster right now. Yeah, I should have repainted this part too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the rest of this string on tomorrow's to-do list because yeah, I'm hungry still. And I only figured I was gonna spend about an hour, but I didn't know I was gonna get super technical and yeah, have issues with the color scheme. And I still want to do the background. I'm not gonna get the background done today. It's just not gonna happen. Let me see what other. Let me see. That seems like it's still the same color. So if you checked out my other videos, I usually go outside with these chalk markers and I just draw cats. Wherever I walk into, wherever I'm going, I'll just stop and draw cats. Oh my gosh, this chalk is just... It's really hard to get this color in here because... Dang it. It is really defeating me right now. Really, really defeating me at this. But I really wouldn't mind at all figuring out how to get to this color, knowing that I can always, like, I figured it out, so that means I can always go back and add that amount of skill to a new experience. Just like I said, like every day I'm trying to figure out something different, something new that I've never done before, because it's important that we learn and evolve, you know, our skills. Like even if it's just drawing, like I get off work, I'm like, all right, well, what are we gonna do today? Like, let's go, let's go do something else. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do something different than we did yesterday. Or this might actually be it though. She really still looks like a mummy. She looks like she's the undead part. Yeah, she looks like she's undead. She looks like it. But I do like using this chalk though. That's some different. And I am not gonna get that color with this. I think so. It's definitely not yellow. Alright, well I'll figure it out. Just not gonna be on this stream, y'all. I got far enough today. I'll go ahead and call this one. Oh man. I'm gonna call this one a day. You said food is life? Yeah, if I don't eat right now, I'm gonna turn into the Incredible Hulk and just do crazy stuff, cause no, what is it incredible? Cause he's hungry? Yeah. Hungry. Alright, you say your picture looks wonderful. I like charcoal and pastels. I love them too. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Well, we got a good pace here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the stream. I appreciate you, Just Marie. I appreciate you coming through, man. You chatted with me the whole entire time. God dang, appreciate you, Mizu. You said you just need to make sure when you're doing shows that it is acceptable or not to use AI in work. Would be submitted. Not everyone is anti-AI. And you know what, I thought about that too, because he said something before, right? The guy, I'm talking about the show that I'm involved in right now. He said something during our critique that he didn't like me doing, well, he just in general was stating that he didn't like, he said he didn't like hyper-realistic. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm trying to do something that I've never done before with my art. And I'm talking about Omizu's post, comment about the AI thing. So I told him, I was like, this is me trying to get better. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on in life. This was during the critique. Right? It was like 10 people. And he said, he's like, oh man, I don't like hyper-realistic. And I was like, bro, this is me. Like trying to get better at what I'm doing. Just because you don't partake, doesn't mean that everybody else has to stand on the sidelines and cheer you on because you got something that you like and we got it, you know what I'm saying? So, and I understand. But he never said that I couldn't use AI in the show. He said we could do prints. I printed out what my actual painting was. I printed that. Made a bunch of different prints for that, right? Just different sizes, blah, blah, blah. And then I added AI because it was a part of the theme for my characters. I had crabs. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put a bunch of crabs in there and see if people like it. I put a bunch of different things on their heads because the crab had butter on top of his head. So I put a mushroom, I put a gummy bear, just like all types of things, and I used AI to help me. So what he didn't like was the part that he found out it was AI. That's what he didn't enjoy. And I was like, bro, but you like the picture. So I was like, man, I understand. People don't like AI because it's a fast way to get something done. I understand that. I completely understand that. 100%. Appreciate that comment, Omizu. Yeah, and I'm always asking questions, and I should have asked them too. You said I'm gonna take AI's job, Omizu? That's funny. That's so funny. I hope we do. Let me see, who else is in here today? Sarah, appreciate you, Sarah. Appreciate you, Mom. Ramiro, appreciate you. Appreciate y'all coming through. Oops. Appreciate the likes, y'all. You said you saw them? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna figure out how to get her skin color, whatever color it is, even if I have to paint it, I'll do that. Because I want her to look normal. Even though I like the texture on her skin, it makes me feel like I'm touching somebody's skin. This is weird. It's got a whole texture to it. But yeah, I'm gonna get up on out of here, y'all. I appreciate you guys watching, and we're gonna part 2 this because I'm not finished. I still have to do the background, and I still have to get her skin color. But until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, everybody. See ya. Tomorrow, I'm gonna finish this all tomorrow. Your picture looks wonderful. I like charcoal and pastels. Appreciate that, Marie. Appreciate you.